On a park bench, everything sounds far away. It's cold outside, and I should have brought a sweater. I take a sip from my thermos of coffee. Samir pulls out his sketchbook, turns to one of the last pages. Behind us, we sort of hear a girl on the phone. She is finishing a conversation with someone. Samir says, "I bet I can draw her without looking." I say, "Just from her voice?" He says, "Yeah." He says, "I bet I can." Samir's ears look like they shrink a little. He listens for the sound of the girl's voice and starts sketching. I look over at him and he is squinting and listening really hard. The sound of charcoal on paper is almost louder than the girl's voice. I start worrying I'm being too loud, so I breathe a little slower. Her voice sounds farther and farther away now. I can't understand how Samir still hears it enough. I hold my breath for a second, then whisper, "Samir, can you still hear her?" Really quick, he says without looking, "Yeah, can't you hear her brown hair?" The charcoal draws out a few more lines, and Samir asks me with a smile, "Can't you hear her little nose?" In my head, I only see Allison when he says these things, so I reach into my bag to pull out Carson. He's not there. I can't help but think out loud, "Where's Carson?" Samir asks, "The orange?" And a little nervous, I say, "Carson, yeah." Samir waits a second, and I want there to be noise, but there isn't, and not too bothered, he says, "I ate it this morning." My eyes stare into my empty bag, and Samir is still sketching like normal. I reach into my bag blindly, and my hand comes out with a letter from Allison. I quietly unfold it, imagine Allison's voice reading it to me. Samir says, "Just listen to all of those freckles." He says, "Just listen." I hear Allison say things softly. She says, "I hope you're doing well." Her nose wrinkles, and she looks something a lot like genuine when she says, "I wish I didn't scare you so much." My breathing is getting too loud again, so I hold it and close my eyes while Allison says, "I'm sorry. You know that." I turn to Samir, and he looks awful busy, but I still ask, "Can we go?" I promise, "We should go." Samir says, "Wait, I just need to hear how big her eyes are. They sound brown, don't they?" I still haven't opened my own eyes. Carson's were black. I say, "Please, Samir." He says, "Look, just wait." Carson's eyes were black. I say, "God damn it, Samir, please." He doesn't say anything for a bit. Then with a grin, says, "Just one more thing. Her cheeks. I bet they're round." He laughs. I know it. And I'm breathing. I'm not breathing. I'm breathing. My hands are shaking so much the words of the letter are dancing the jive. And I say softly into the letter, "Just draw a fucking orange." I mean, we're all just fucking oranges, you know? None of us can talk to people on a train or remember stories later or ride a bicycle because we're all just fucking oranges, okay? Samir stops sketching. He's really quiet. Somewhere a few seconds ago, I began crying. The girl is gone now. I don't try to hide anything for a little, and Samir, without looking at me, says, "I'm sorry. You know that." I wipe the tears and say, "Don't say it like that." I bring the letter really close to my nose, push it really close to my lips. In my head, Allison is there. She's sitting on a bench really far away, but I still hear her. She asks, "Has the hair grown on that spot on your knee yet? The one from when you fell off your bicycle?" I whisper into the paper away from Samir, "No." I swallow and whisper against her words. The hair still doesn't grow there. Just then I feel Samir's arm on my back, and I confess into the cold air, but I'm trying so hard to make it grow. I mean, I'm trying so goddamn hard, Allison.